Welcome back to the Blackstone War Room. I appreciate you. You already know how I go. Listen, we're going to be talking about today the silent killer that's destroying men. First and foremost, welcome to the channel. What's going on? Hope all is well. Listen, welcome to the Blackstone War Room, right? This is definitely not a place for excuses. This isn't a place for a victim mentality. This isn't a place where men come to complain. We definitely don't do this. This is where men come to rebuild. This is where men rebuild their identity. This is where men rebuild their discipline. This is where men rebuild their confidence, rebuild their purpose, right? Now, my name is Coach G, if you don't know, and if you're serious about becoming the man that God has created you to be, you are definitely in the right place. So before we get started, I need you to hit that subscribe button. I need you to turn on those notifications, and let's get into today's message, because what I'm about to talk about is quietly destroying far too many men. We got to put a stop to this. And most don't even realize it. I got to be real. They don't even realize that it's happening, right? The silent killer is destroying men. Yes, it isn't drugs. It isn't alcohol. It isn't prison. It isn't the streets. It isn't even poverty. Now, don't get me wrong. Those things have destroyed many lives. Yes, they have, right? But there's something even more dangerous, right? Something that can destroy a man while he's still smiling. Come on, let's talk about it, right? Destroy him while he's still going to work. Destroy him while he's still posting pictures online. Destroy him while everybody thinks that he's doing fine. The silent killer is destroying men, right? It's drifting through life without purpose. It's waking up, going to work, paying bills, scrolling social media, going to sleep, right? Then repeating the same cycle over and over and over again, right? Not because he doesn't have potential, not because he isn't talented, but because somewhere along the journey, he lost his mission. Yes, he lost his mission. And when a man loses his mission, he starts losing pieces of himself. Right? So we're going to go over a few teacher moments, right? The first one, a man without purpose chase distractions. If you don't have a mission, you will settle for entertainment. I know firsthand. If you don't have a target, you'll shoot for everything, right? If you don't know where you're going, every distraction becomes attractive. That's why some men spend hours strolling. I was watching everybody else's life, right? I was debating people online. I was doing things that doesn't move them forward, because purpose gives direction, right? Without direction, a man's drift. That's why we, in the rebuild room, we stop there. And drifting always leads somewhere you never intended to go. So I need you to ask yourself, what are you building? What am I becoming? What am I chasing, right? If you don't know the answer, that's a warning sign. All right. Teacher moment number two. A man without purpose begins to settle. And that's so dangerous. The dangerous thing about drifting is it doesn't happen overnight. No, it happens slowly, right? You start accepting things that you once would have fought against. You lower your standards. We don't do that. We're not doing that. You stop challenging yourself. You stop dreaming. You stop believing bigger things are possible. You can't win in life like that. And eventually you become comfortable living beneath your potential. Come on. And that's very dangerous, because God didn't create you just to survive. No, he created you to grow, to lead, to serve, to build, to impact others. Yes. There's a greatness inside of men who have convinced themselves that average is enough. Right? Teaching point number three, purpose isn't found, it's built. See, a lot of men are waiting for purpose to magically appear. That's not how it works, right? Purpose is discovered through action. Purpose is discovered through service. Come on. Purpose is discovered through obedience. You don't sit on a couch and find purpose. No. You move. You learn. You grow. You serve. You take responsibility. Yes. And guess what? Little by little, God begins revealing the next step. Come on. See, many men are waiting for the entire blueprint. God is waiting for them to take the first step. So you got to take the first step. Point four, right? The world doesn't need perfect men. They don't. The world needs present men, though. Men who show up. Men who keep their word. Yes. Men who protect, right? Men who lead. Come on. Men who pray. hmm Men who take responsibility, right? Men who are willing to rebuild. You got to be willing. You got to want this thing. So you don't need to be perfect. You just need to stop drifting. You need to stop waiting. You need to stop making excuses. I'm being real with you. I had to go through this. You need to start moving. Yes, because motion, right, creates momentum. And momentum creates transformation, right? So don't miss this, right? Don't miss this. I want you to hear me closely on this. You are not too old. You are not too broken. You are not too far gone. Your story is definitely not over. The enemy wants you distracted, though. The enemy wants you drifting. The enemy wants you wasting years, right? But today is the day you take your life back. I need you to take it back. Today is the day you stop surviving and start rebuilding. Come on. Today is the day you stop drifting and start moving with purpose. Listen. If this message helped you, right? I need you to hit subscribe and share this video with another man who needs to hear this, right? And if you are serious about rebuilding your identity, confidence, discipline, purpose, and faith, I want to personally invite you to my free community, the Blackstone Foundation Room. That's where men come together. They grow, they learn, they build accountability. They start becoming the men that God created them to be. Listen, the link is in the description. Drop a comment below and answer this question. What area of your life do you need to rebuild right now? And remember this, a man with a purpose can endure almost anything. So I want you to stay focused. I want you to stay disciplined. I want you to stay rebuilding. And guess what? I'll see you in the next episode in the War Room. Listen, go have a great day and enjoy your family on purpose.